my name is Kim Coventry, and today I'm going to do a video on reading labels. And if you haven't had a chance to check out my other videos, please do at FitKimTV on YouTube, or go to my blog at fitkim.com where I have other nutrition and fitness information listed there as well. Now, I got the idea for doing this video because a lot of my clients, they're very uneducated as far as reading labels. And this is so important as far as eating healthy and making good decisions. A lot of times people will say, yeah, I eat really healthy, and then I'll have them do their food logging and just be blown away at the misinformation that they have on it. So I really want to help people understand reading labels, how important it is, as well as reading ingredients. And you do have to take matters into your own hands. So you might feel like you have to be a detective, but really you do. That's just the way it is right now. So I'll do my best to share as much information that I have and make it as easy to understand. But it is your health, so really just have that ownership that you are willing to become educated and make sure you know what you're eating and what food you're putting into your body. So that's what we're going to do today, and I'm really excited because it can be a huge eye-opener. So try to look at it on the bright side that you're learning more, and don't get discouraged at how much that you do have to know with it. So I thought I would start with fruit, which you think, what label do you have to read on fruit? It's just fruit. Well, one of the most important labels that are on produce, there is a barcode, and then there is a 4 or 5 digit number on the fruit. This is such an important number, I cannot even tell you. Even if you don't want to learn all there is about genetically modified food or all the things that they do to our produce, if you learn these codes, you will be good to go. So the first one, the most popular code that you're going to see if you go to the grocery store or look in your fridge right now and start paying attention, is this one starts with a 4. So it's a 4-digit number, and it's 4033 for lemon. What this means is any number that starts with a 4 is conventional. Conventional is the traditional farming that we now have. It means they can use pesticides, just the very common way and methods that farmers do raise their crops. So the 4, I believe there might even be 5s now, numbers starting with a 5, because they ran out of codes, because there are so many conventional variations. You know, it's not just a lemon anymore, there's just so many different ways to raise that crop, or fruits or whatever it may be, that they actually ran out of four numbers starting with 4. So look for 4s or 5s, those are conventional. Now, 2 other numbers to look out for, and I actually don't have any of them because they're just something you want to watch out for and really try not to buy. If it starts with a 3, it's been irradiated. What that means is they use radiation on it. So, of course, you don't want to be eating radiation. Radiation can cause cancer. It causes all kinds of havoc in your body. Avoid numbers that start with a 3. The other one is numbers that start with an 8 are genetically modified. So I'm going to be writing an article shortly about genetically modified. Basically what that means is they take a natural food product such as a lemon or whatever, usually soybean, corn, wheat, those are genetically modified, and they actually will insert a foreign protein into it so it can become resistant to pesticides, just different things so that they can produce more at a lower cost. But your body does not recognize that foreign protein, and it really changes the DNA of the fruit or vegetable. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be a science experiment. So really try to avoid the 8s. Those are genetically modified. The ones you want to try for, and obviously it depends on if your market does carry them or if you can afford it in your budget, is numbers that start with a 9 are organic. So if you see the 9, that means it's organic. It's very hard for farmers to get that label. There's a lot of fees that come with it, very high standards. So for them to have organic, it means it's great for you. So look for the 9, try to get as much 9 as you can in your diet. So that's the main thing with fruits and vegetables. So I will post a few pictures so you can see the side of this nutrition label here. But some things you want to look for, this is Kashi, which is a very well-known now trusted brand where people go, oh, it's Kashi, it's good for you, I can eat that and have as much as I want. So you'll kind of see I have a variety of things in here. Obviously there's certain things that we choose to eat or not to eat, and obviously Scott likes certain things as well, so we do have those in the house. So this right here, it says no high fructose corn syrup. That is a big marketing item right now, and you're going to see that a lot. It got a bad rap because it is modified corn. Basically they take corn and they modify it so products can have a longer shelf life. Well, the FDA required that they kind of explain that and let people know about it, so they've changed the name of it to corn sugar. So if you've seen corn sugar, you think, oh, corn, that's good for you. Well, it's actually high fructose corn syrup, so really look out for that. But if you look on the side of this label, it has brown rice syrup, soy protein isolate, soy grits. If you read my article on genetically modified products, you're going to see that soy, 90% of the soy in your food products is genetically modified. So just be aware of that. So you'll see on the side as well, there are tons of ingredients in here. Now this is Larabar. I love Larabar because this one right here, let me read the ingredients to you. It's very hard to. There's 2 words, cashews and dates. So I know by eating this that all I'm eating is cashews and dates. There's nothing in here that I don't recognize what it is, not a bunch of preservatives, so I really love that. It just makes me feel good about that. A very common item that people love to eat is peanut butter, and I actually have some natural peanut butter that I ground in the store at Whole Foods in my fridge, but I wanted to show you 2 different samples here. Of your conventional, here's a Peter Pan, 0 grams of trans fat. Instantly you think it's good for you. It's reduced fat. If you look on the side, it has roasted peanuts as its first ingredient, and then it has corn syrup solid. So if you remember that high fructose corn syrup, there you go. The second ingredient in here is your corn syrup. And it has the soy protein, which we just talked about is genetically modified, and then sugar. So there's other things listed on here, but just know that if you have your peanut butter, read the label. Read what is on the side of it. Over here, I have almond butter, and the 2 ingredients are almonds and salt. So again, a few items, I recognize what those words are, I know what I'm eating. And then a favorite snack in our house is pretzels. So I have rolled gold here, and I'll show a picture of this, but as far as the ingredients go, there's corn syrups in here, corn oil, and then there's some different words in here that I don't know how to pronounce. But then I also have some organic ones, and all it has is it has 4 ingredients in it, and I recognize all 4 of them. So be a detective, get your kids involved if you have kids. They really can make it fun of, if we can't pronounce the word in the ingredient, we're not going to eat it. And then a family favorite is Cheerios. Obviously, Scott loves Cheerios. When I'm training for a marathon, sometimes I eat this just because it's full of carbs and I love it. But this has modified cornstarch in it, is its second ingredient. Sugar is the third ingredient. So people always think this is low in sugar, and they do highlight it, 1 gram of sugar, but there is quite a bit of different things in here that you're just going to kind of want to watch out for. And then comparing it to oats here that I have, and the ingredients are 100% rolled oats. So again, just that 1 ingredient. Now, as far as the rest of the nutrition facts on here, what you're going to want to be looking for is serving size. If you are watching your weight, portion control is the #1 way for you to be able to lose that weight or maintain your weight. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll choose a serving size on here, and you'll think, oh, great, there's 150 calories, awesome, oats are good for you, let me eat as much as I want. Well, little do you know that that's half a cup. So if you get a bowl and you have your 1 cup of oatmeal in there, you could potentially be eating 300 calories, thinking it was 150. So a lot of times, look at that serving size. That's very common in iced teas, sodas. It'll just say serving size 2.5. So you thought you were just drinking 150 calories, where it ends up being hundreds and hundreds. So just be looking out for that. And then the rest of it is your fat, cholesterol, sodium, carbohydrates, and proteins. Just look at it, start to learn. If you're working with a nutritionist, or if you can read some of my articles, I really go into more depth on that, as far as we do need proteins, fats, and carbs in our diets. None of them are bad. Yes, there are good kind and bad kinds of each, but we all need that in our diet. So instead of looking at it going, oh, it has carbs, it's bad for me, really become educated on what do you need, what does your body need. Everybody is different on their fuel needs based on how much you work out, or if you have any health issues. Everyone's really different with that. So just start to get aware of that, look at that. If you don't recognize something, do some research or check out my blog. There's more information on that as well. So that is all I have for you today. Obviously, I'm talking really fast because I get really excited about this, just because there's so much misinformation out there, and my goal is really to share what I do know and hopefully help you to make better decisions. So if there's any crazy ingredients or marketing schemes that you've seen out there, please post a comment and share it with our viewers, because everybody can learn from each other. And if you like this video, please subscribe at FitKimTV on YouTube or check out my blog at fitkim.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we will see you soon.